Alright everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to another video and to my very first reaction to basketball. It's not my first reaction to Joseph Vincent by any means, but it's definitely my first reaction to basketball, and it was, funnily enough, recommended by my man Benton, who sent me my Broncos starter kit. Now I don't know if you remember, but we had a Broncos. Now, I thought this was a placemat, but I believe you meant to put it on the wall, so that's like a wall, like hanging thing. We have a Roll It and Go premium quality banner. Maybe you'd take that to a game or possibly put it on your wall. Anyways, that was number 2. We had a Broncos beanie, which I'm actually gonna wear right now, because why not? And we had our Broncos pants. Broncos, I don't know what you call them, pajama pants or something. I like them, they're bloody comfortable. And I also had a Broncos t-shirt, but I cannot seem to find it for the life of me. So, with all that being said guys, today's video is by Joseph Vincent, and it is called, here it is, oh my god, 7.1 million views. It's 49 minutes long. Benton, you're trying to kill me here. Air Jordan 23. Greatest Jordan video on YouTube. Okay. This documentary examines the entirety of Michael Jordan's career. This is actually bloody interesting. All of his slam dunks, legendary moments, game winners, buzzer beaters, final wins, competitive fire, all of it. Relive the career of the greatest basketball player to ever do it in the original documentary created by Joseph Vincent. Okay, that does sound really, really good. 50 minutes of Michael Jordan's greatest moments. I was just too young. I didn't really follow him, to be honest. I just started, looking at basketball and looking at Michael Jordan when he went back to the Wizards, I feel. Maybe that was like early 2000s. I'm not completely sure, but we're about to find out. I'm not going to do any research. I know who Michael Jordan is. All you guys know who Michael Jordan is. You may have seen my previous video that I've just put out playing NBA 19 for the first time. I hope you enjoyed that. I played NHL, I played NBA, and I also played FIFA as well as Madden. So we've got 4 games going, and if you do want to follow me and see me play and follow my Twitch stream, which I will be going on more regularly, definitely head over to my Twitch channel, which is titled Jacob McDonald 27. And with that being said, let's get into it.
The quicker you're here, the faster you go. That's why where I come from, the only thing we know is
Check out Major Key Physiques for the best in sports apparel and workout accessories. They have free shipping worldwide for all orders over $150. Use discount code JACOB10 for an extra 10% off. Enjoy the video, and I'll see you there.
Michael Jordan, $1 million a year superstar, leaping, twirling, flying through the air like a man unleashed from gravity.
Whoa! Was that in college? He's like 6'4", isn't he? He wasn't really tall. You know what? We are going to have to do a little bit of research. Here we go. 6'6", okay, 100 kilo. Although he's probably a little bit more. Fuck, he's lean though, isn't he? He's extremely lean. He looks like a bodybuilder. Chicago Bulls from 84 to 98. He started in 84, that's 6 years before I was born. And the Wizards from 2001 to 2003. So I think that was definitely the time that I started following him. And it's crazy looking at him now, isn't it? It's people age, man. They do, it's insane. People age. I'm gonna age. I mean, if I just thinking now, if I keep making YouTube videos until I'm 40, let's say, I'm gonna be looking back at these videos when I'm 28 thinking, oh my motherfucking god, Jacob. You look young as hell. Anyways, born February 17th, 1963, he's 56 now. And if he came back in 2001, that would have meant that he was 40, was he 40? No, he was 38. He played from 38 to 41 with the Washington Wizards. Okay, let's get into it.
I mean, the first time I ever saw Michael Jordan was our camp, and I said, I think I just saw the best 6'4" high school player I've ever seen.
There's just no limit to what Michael can do.
Michael Jordan in high school, no luck with girls, got cut from the varsity team.
You think where he came from?
Oh, that's the story, isn't it? How, yeah, Michael Jordan, the best player to ever do it, got cut from his high school team. Can't wait to hear that.
One high school not to make his varsity team 3 years, and he's National Player of the Year.
Your tongue hanging out.
Here comes Michael, tongue hanging. He has that tongue out.
Oh my God, the hang time.
Coming up with an elbow and just knocking it right off.
Let me tell you a little bit about this guy. He worked so hard. One year he was running a 4.640. From 1 year to the next, he knocked that down from a 4.640 to a 4.34.
What? He went from a 4.6 to a 4.3. Oh my God, I have hope. I have hope. That's insane, man. Just ruthless. Just a ruthless work ethic.
The biggest shot in North Carolina history for a first-year guy to come up. You be that willing to take that shot.
A 1-point lead for Georgetown. The tie, 18.
Shoot that. They're 23 in college as well.
As my mother or my father would say, that changed Mike Jordan to Michael Jordan.
True. Before that game, they all called him Mike. No one called him Mike Jordan when he got to the NBA, did he? Did they?
Against the NBA All-Star.
If I were going to pick the best athletes I've ever seen play basketball, I think he's the best athlete I've ever seen play basketball, bar none.
There you saw Michael Jordan's tremendous skills and the left-hand passing Johnson.
The USA Olympic team versus the NBA All-Stars?
There's just nobody like it.
They don't still play that game, do they?
Never did that.
It's no secret or surprise of how great he was.
In my opinion, Michael Jordan has the opportunity to become one of the all-time great basketball players.
Did not lose a game.
See that footwork?
NBA players in their exhibition series.
We're getting some real competition in this.
Who's that?
Through the air with your tongue.
Is that Larry Bird?
Best motherfucking basketball players in the world.
Boom!
What a play! Made a nice play.
Kicking shit on the level they've never seen before.
The USA team beat the NBA All-Stars. Was that meant to happen?
As captain of the U.S. Olympic basketball team last summer, he brought in the gold. Jordan says he owes everything to his parents.
He was captain? He was only like 20 years old. 1984, he was 21.
Gold medal to his mother.
Welcome to the 1984 NBA College Draft.
Through the 1984 NBA draft,
Third pick.
passed up on Michael Jordan to take center Sam Bowie's second.
A larger one. Oh my God.
Sam Bowie, University of Kentucky. The Chicago Bulls
Bad move.
pick Michael Jordan, University of North Carolina.
Yeah, Michael.
Practicing our first day in preseason, and I got a call after practice from an assistant coach and said, "You didn't mess this draft up."
And now the
Gusted.
really increased. Here is the man. They call him Mr. Jordan in Chicago. The standing ovation.
The Bulls logo is
On a professional
mint,
floor,
isn't it?
all you had to do was look to see. There was an artist at work.
Michael feels that
See, okay, so the more I actually watch Jordan, the more I'm realizing, you know, these moves, these side steps, I see in rugby. You know, they're the same sort of moves, they're the same sort of athletes, the same sort of ability that allows a football player to do an awesome juke, or a hockey player even to do an awesome deke, or a rugby player to do an awesome sidestep. And what do you call it here? You call it a crossover?
You're in
just
some sort of a different zone when you're out there.
I'm not sure people really
Elite
know how good this
athletes.
guy is. They usually concentrate
Bang!
on the fact that
Oh, look at the hang time.
if he didn't dunk a basketball, he would be as great as anyone that ever played this game.
I'm surprised at how fast I'm
picking up the game.
Brown will put it in. Here's Williams. Let's see if they go for 3 or 2 here. Thomas, a three-pointer. That's it.
An assassin personified that had that killer instinct. A killer
116
instinct that he came into the league with.
He has the ability to take control of a game, to make a big shot.
Jordan kicks it to Watley. Down to 12 seconds. You see the clock now has been inserted in your screen.
10, 9, 8.
He'll go for it.
Imagine of this guy, Michael Jordan, the rookie. I'm out of adjectives already.
I'm going to tell my kids about his sheer will to win, the unflappable, unshakable confidence.
He got it!
Time out, time out.
Indiana, Vern Fleming.
Shoot!
1 second, he didn't get it off in time. The Bulls have won the ball game.
Another winner.
The Bulls have won the ball game. Michael Jordan, you talk about pressure.
Since he arrived, the stadium, which used to be 2/3 empty, has been sold out every game.
Just substitute the Knicks right there. It could be Jordan Laws, Lakers, Jordan Laws, Celtics, and everything else. Everywhere you go, you're getting this kind of thing. Last night, your first appearance at the Garden.
Michael Jordan puts on his show.
He loves that. He loves that Jordan dunk, isn't it?
Shot to start him already.
That's the. That's got to be the picture of the Jordan, logo. It's him, that reverse dunk with his legs like stretched out. Is that the picture? I'm assuming it is.
It's professional.
The only other dunk or other moment that I actually know of with Jordan is when he did he do the dunk contest and he jumped from the free throw line and he was the first one to ever do that. I'm sure we're about to see it.
I like him. Point blank. I've never seen him play like he plays.
Moncrief tried to get it away, but broken up by Daly and gets it away to Jordan.
Oh no. Here we go again. Oh shit.
He was the first to wear the number 23.
And the young Madonna in the crowd.
You know, he had the it factor.
Madonna.
It's a James Dean, a Lone Ranger quality to Michael Jordan. Can he fly or what?
Here's one of these nice fancy dunks. Most players really don't have to worry about being up on the board.
And if he's got a 4.340, there's no stopping him.
He's the greatest basketball player that I've seen.
Boom!
That's what they came to see, didn't they?
He made me want to be an NBA basketball player.
What's he gonna do here? Oh, all right. Okay, just get through 4 guys. Nobody knows.
Can you believe it? The rookie from North Carolina, rookie is playing like an all-pro.
We all know that Michael Jordan was the greatest basketball player ever.
Nobody that I've seen had the type of mental toughness.
So this is his rookie season and he's winning all these games in the last minute. Oh. Yeah. At least he celebrated properly.
It was perfection. The way he wore his uniform, the socks low, the sneakers, sent people into a frenzy. He was the first to do so many things.
And Nike's coming out with a clothing line called Air Jordan.
Oh yes, his own shoe. They call it Air Jordan.
So he got that in his rookie year.
Patch doll right now. The endorsements are fast and furious. Jordan's getting rich. His Chicago salary is reportedly more than $500,000 a year.
Coke and McDonald's for $800,000.
North Carolina to the height of superstar.
He doesn't wear one white glove. He wears strange-looking sneakers.
They're not strange looking. They look fucking sick. 1984, wearing sneakers like that. You were killing it.
Soars through the air.
Bang, bang. There's going to be a few bang off the lefts in this one. Get up. It's just effortless, isn't it?
Overall league attendance is up more than 7%.
What more could Michael Jordan ask for? In less than a year, he's been named Collegiate Player of the Year. He's won an Olympic gold medal.
Started to Captain Marvel again. Well, he's got him standing in the aisles already.
NBA on fire, and he's been picked to start in Sunday's All-Star
He
game.
participated in the in the dunk contest. He was the first.
Is this it? Is this it? Fly high, man. Fly high.
Candidates for Rookie of the Year honors.
Fucking hell. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. I've always wanted to see exactly where his foot landed.
Michael Jordan of the Chicago Bulls.
Bro, he could have probably been an Olympic long jumper or high jumper.
But look, I think there's so many people that we're fortunate in our lifetime to have seen on Michael Jordan.
Fuck! He just splits people.
Hear about the legacy.
Kind of like LeBron James nowadays, right? Or LeBron James is kind of like him, I should say.
People think that Jordan gets mythologized out of proportion. In fact, if anything, he becomes underrated over time. You're driving!
Michael Jordan is just this ultra bad motherfucker.
Shot, Joe.
Michael Jordan with 43 and the Bulls have a 5-point lead.
This year, it's not lonely at all. Chicago has virtually doubled its attendance.
Because there's a whole generation of kids now is going to swear by LeBron James. Because if you're watching LeBron James, it's hard to imagine that anyone was ever better than that. But kids, I'm here to tell you there was someone better than that.
Jordan just rocked the cradle for his 10th point, and the Bucks are going to call time. Here's a kaboom.
Highlighting NBA news, the Chicago Bulls in an unfamiliar spot. They're still on top. 3 games into the season, they won again tonight. What's interesting about last night was the fact that star Michael Jordan was injured early in the game.
Out of a total of 64 games, Michael defied the recommendations of his team doctors and management, came back and led his team to the playoffs.
Of course he did.
Jordan is no longer Time Jordan. The Chicago Bulls are in the playoffs, and there are no restrictions on Michael's playing time.
The only question that remains is Michael Jordan really back?
So clean. So clean. Fake, goes one way, bang through. Like that step is just like a bang off the right, isn't it? It's literally so clean, bang through. When I get to America, we're playing some street ball, all right? Who's playing me?
You know, scoring 60 in Boston Garden in the playoff game.
60?
To me, he was the first athlete who had great fundamentals. Most super athletes depend on the fact that they could just jump over you and run by you. But he took it technically.
This is game 2 of our best of 5, first round. Chicago had a 12-point lead in the
Bulls versus the Celtics.
The game against the Celtics.
Go, Bird. Get him. So clean, man. Those crossovers are clean as fuck.
Well defensively against Jordan there. Michael Jordan has 8 points and is the game high. Only based
Mid-80s, remember? 30 years ago.
21 points.
I mean, against the Celtics, and that at that time, who had one of the best teams ever.
So now we'll see how Chicago responds to that knockdown punch. Jordan uses quickness and it works.
How'd he get through there?
Michael Jordan with 44 now on the ball game. Jordan.
Larry Bird said, God, in shorts, watched us when Michael Jordan dropped 63.
A foul against Kevin McHale has been called by Middleton. With no time showing on the clock. He can tie it up here and send the game to overtime.
That's some pressure. I was never good at free throws. Too much time to think about things. Let's go, Jordan.
People calling him God.
It moved Larry Bird to say, that's not Michael Jordan. That's God disguised as Michael Jordan.
Jordan with an all-time record 63 points in a single playoff game.
Fucking insane.
Yeah, he scored 63 points in a playoff game.
Yes,
I think he played with us for.
I love it. You know, everyone's picking us to do somewhat bad, and it takes all pressure off this team.
Watch Gino getting ready to hit it all the way down the court with Michael going, maybe?
Yeah! I love that. Ah. Boom. Fuck yeah.
37 for Jordan.
And when they started trying to crown him early on, he didn't believe in that. He felt I didn't belong. And I felt like I had to prove myself. Just like when I was in North Carolina, I had to prove myself.
With the drive.
Such good handles, man. You got a guy 6'6" coming at you with a 4.340 doing handles. Good luck.
He's got the best defensive player in the league. He's the best offensive player. And he's the
I wonder how fast LeBron James runs a 40-yard dash. I'd like to know that, but I won't look.
Jordan, the ball loose, Diaz gets it. Diaz on a dribble off to the right, takes it in, and Jordan steals the ball.
9 times first team
Bruh,
defense.
where are you going?
Here's Michael Jordan on the drive. In on Joe Klein,
Oh, get out of here. It's disgusting. That defender wanted nothing to do with it.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Get your chance, do your dance.
Nice pass.
Space Jam, alright.
Just got posterized.
Slam dunk championship, Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins.
Just, you take this for granted now, but just the dunk.
Jordan versus Wilkins.
And just him being in the slam dunk contest, wearing his shoes. Everybody wanted those shoes. Everybody wanted to see the dunk. That's like all you cared about.
Dominique versus...
Hell yeah, man. Back in the mid-'80s, that would have been all you cared about. Would have been all I cared about.
Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier.
Even professional rugby back then was not huge. You know, professional provincial rugby started in New Zealand in 1995, 10 years after, you know, Jordan burst onto the scene. So even me in New Zealand wanting to follow professional rugby, it actually came in at the perfect time. You know, I was 5 years old when the first season of Super Rugby started, which was a competition with New Zealand, Australian and South African teams. And you know, before that, there was fuck all. You know, Jonah Lomu came into the game. Jonah Lomu in rugby is definitely the same as Michael Jordan was in basketball. He came in, he created a video game after him. You know, he was demolishing opponents left, right, and center, and he was a cult hero, and he still is. And unfortunately, he passed away. You know, so to any of you basketball fans, Michael Jordan is your hero, your basketball hero for forever. Well, Jonah Lomu was my rugby hero. And if you do want to see what Jonah Lomu was about, definitely go back in my video library and check out the video I titled Lomu. Jonah Lomu. A tribute. Because I can't watch it anymore, it makes me cry. But you guys might like it. So anyways, let's get back to it.
Well, now Jordan does have his first taste of pressure in the slam dunk competition.
Second year in the NBA, second slam dunk contest. Let's go.
I'm gonna kick my legs out. It's a heavyweight fight. This is what everybody was building up for.
It's the legs, isn't it? It's those split legs. Just looks awesome.
That one, Steve. That was impressive. They both got 50s on their first dunks.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Could we call it a make good? I mean, that's a two-hand window with authority. Now for Michael Jordan, here's the story. Wilkins finishes with 145. Michael Jordan.
145.
48 to tie.
48 to tie. Oh, Jesus.
39 to win.
What's he going to do?
Michael is backing all the way to the middle.
He's going to pull it out again.
He understands the moment. He walked down, he took his time.
48 ties, a 49 wins.
Yeah! His foot was slightly over the line, but anyway, I'll give him that. It's like he pumps it, eh? And he goes... 12,500 for winning that. That's chump change.
My lifetime, a moment or history. I'm looking at what we call the shot.
We have had
The shot.
point drama here in the final minutes of the game. And a regular timeout. Pippen brings it across, defended by Harper. 11 seconds to go.
1 point down.
Jordan has it.
Look at that block. You can't get closer.
This tells it all. Cleveland has the ball.
Greatest clutch performer in playoffs history.
Oh yeah, for sure. No doubt.
Gets the ball back, drives to the hoop, brings it in with 3 seconds to go.
What I've always said about Michael is he never feared the consequences of missing.
Here's our story here at Richfield Coliseum. One of these
Same with Kobe, really, wasn't it?
To the Eastern Conference semifinals against the New York Knicks.
And I'll tell you an interesting story about the greatness of Michael Jordan.
Doug Collins began to say he wanted to pass the ball to Dave Porzine, and that's when Jordan slammed his fist on the clipboard and said, "Give me the effing ball." As the Bulls break the huddle, Jordan whispers to his teammate Craig Hodges, "I'm going to make it."
The Bulls have 3 seconds to try.
Fuck, I love hearing that shit, man. Oh, did you see it? The bang off the left, then the bang off the right to separate himself. Watch this. Watch this. It ain't just the shot.
To try a shot.
Oh, some nice jukes right there. Oh, incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh, mate.
As Jordan kept pumping his fists, Cavs coach Lenny Wilkins could hear Jordan yell, go home to Cavs fans nearby.
We're going to New York, baby.
All right, and the song was called by Anita Baker.
That was get the ball, Michael. Everybody get the out of the way. Go to the basket.
Just how famous he was. And Bird was famous, Magic was famous. Michael had a different level of just, when he walked in, it was like a hurricane. Just every eye in the building was always on him.
It's like you're describing Muhammad Ali.
It was like Ali.
Michael Jordan is a phenomenon. All these kids standing, taking pictures and like reaching out to touch him. It's like, I compare it to biblically about people reaching out trying to touch Christ's garment.
I'm just trying to think. The only person I can really relate this guy to in football is Saquon Barkley. I mean, he is that good, right? He's come into the league his first year. He's made Offensive Rookie of the Year. Or was it Rookie of the Year? Offensive Rookie of the Year. Or Rookie of the Year. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, he's come into the league. He's lived up to the hype. And, you know, he's only going to get better from here. And it's like, it's crazy thinking about that. Like, I'm trying to put myself back in the mid-'80s when this guy just came out. You'd never really seen anything like it. You'd just be blown away. There was no social media. It's just what you saw on the TV, you know, the scratchy old coverage of each game. It's like, for some of you guys, it's definitely got to bring you back, right? It has to. It can't bring me back because I wasn't alive at that point, but man, if I was, I'm just trying to imagine what it would have been like. I would have been like one of those kids trying to just touch him, you know, just touch him. To touch greatness, absolute greatness.
To calculate how much money Jordan has generated in his career, show me the money aspect of Michael Jordan Incorporated.
Show me the money.
His cologne has reportedly raked in $155 million.
Michael Jordan was the one who made fans buy.
No one moves more jerseys than number 23. He's also the world's highest paid athlete.
What?
No one moves more jerseys than number 23. He's also the world's highest.
Oh my God. Not a bad signing by Nike, was it? Not bad at all.
Paid athlete. He makes more than $30 million a year just doing TV commercials like these.
Hello.
Get your Wheaties.
Born with killer instinct because you can't learn it. You can't create it. You can't teach it. You can't coach it. You're either built that way or you're not.
Such a soft touch. Moving at that speed. Insane.
The
he could fly.
The amount of buzzer beaters is insane, though, isn't it? It's beyond belief. And the only guy I sort of think, you know, tried to play that role was Kobe, but Kobe would miss probably a lot more than Jordan. But to be honest, I could probably find out after this video, because Joseph Vincent has brought out a Kobe video too, because he's retired recently. So I might watch that.
On television, and it brought people who were not basketball fans in, just at the sheer majesty and grace of his movement.
No.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
We had dethroned the Celtics. We had dethroned the Lakers. And we thought that we deserved a little bit of respect as a champion.
Who on God's name would stop Michael Jordan? First of all, the game was far more physical when Michael Jordan played.
Dagley knocks him down, and Michael's up ready to go with Dagley. What the heck is going on?
You saw him in the gym, he came back a little stronger, shoulders were looking bigger.
In their time?
Right.
There's no hand checking now. You touch him now, it's a foul.
You really had to rip somebody's head off and throw it in the stands before you get a play for foul.
Just don't want to see that in our basketball game.
Really?
He never complained.
Fuck.
Rick Mahorn and those guys, Kevin McHale and those guys, beat him to a pulp.
And he still averaged
360, tongue moving.
I didn't really hear about that side of it.
With the indication that it is all.
The decision was made just to walk off.
If you had it two over again, would you shake hands with the Bulls?
Absolutely.
Troy Tristan heading back to the locker room. Their season has concluded while the Chicago Bulls advance to the NBA championship round.
Compliments him, but not a perfect team. He carries this team. Rarely do players carry teams.
So he came into the league in '84. It's 1989. Is this about to be his first championship win? In '89, and then he went on to win 6 from there.
Much less championships.
You're not going to avoid the Magic Michael thing.
Magic Johnson.
We got out on him about 12-2, and I said, I'm gonna really drive this chain. So I went over there, tapped him on the shoulder, and said, hey man, if you don't turn into Air Jordan, we're gonna blow you out today. Jimmy, his eyes got big.
Shouldn't have said that, Magic. Shouldn't have said that.
That tongue come about right here now, it's way out. He's looking at me.
Where's Jordan? Jordan scored the 46.
Gotta be honest, I haven't seen many assists. I've seen plenty of blocks, steals, baskets.
Michael has a streak in him competitively that I've never seen in anyone before.
What position did he play? He didn't play guard, did he? He must have played shooting guard.
Perfect body. It's long, it's lean, he can run, he can jump. Everything was perfect.
Michael Jordan in 1991 came down on us with the right hand timeout. He switched in mid-air to the left.
I've seen that one before. It's the hang time. We saw the hang time in the first clip of this bloody video in college. You know? It's insane.
All of us were stunned to see him hang in the air that night.
He goes up, not just with one option for a dunk. He goes up with multiple options.
Trash to Michael Jordan.
He's kind of like the Tom Brady of basketball. You know, he goes up, he can scan it, he can scan the defenders instantly and make that decision, left or right or straight up or whatever. He's got the hang time to allow himself to do that.
Portland and Chicago. It was almost inevitable. For the Bulls, there are great expectations of a different kind. This team has its championship. Now, it seeks its place in history.
Mike, this is a series that features 2 of the NBA's premier players, Michael Jordan and Clyde Drexler.
The 2 superstars, the Jordan-Drexler matchup.
Michael never played with a player that would get double teamed. So you had to carry that offensive load for not just a season, an entire career, and then on the other end be first team all defensive player. His
He did everything.
Ever be like that? These super teams, nobody will ever have that burden put on them.
That's sick.
Something was given to us by the notoriety, by the media, by the fans, that superstar, and we have to protect it because everybody's coming.
So nice.
Superstars love this situation. It's built up to be Jordan versus Drexler. Michael Jordan said, okay, come on, you're in my building.
Thought he elbowed him in the face.
Commenting about the comparisons with Clyde Drexler, someone said, how about three-point shooting? Jordan made the point, well, I have not chosen to shoot three-point shots. As if to say, well, if I wanted to go that route.
And again.
He has chosen to look for the three here in the first quarter. So here's what we'll see Michael bombing away. That's his third three-point attempt.
Jordan made only 27 the entire regular season.
And he had 4 in the first quarter. He had a point to prove, didn't he?
Well, Michael has gone to a new weapon. That's his fourth three-point field goal.
The aura of being Michael Jordan.
Yeah. It's a pretty flat shot though, isn't it? In a half, okay. What's he gonna do? Pull up for another one? Shoot that!
The greatest competitor, the scariest competitor I've ever watched in any sport.
Look at that.
Considering the relative youth of their nucleus, they could be in position to extend towards a dynasty.
He was not of this world, and there was an otherworldly aspect to Michael Jordan that he did things that nobody else could do.
For more than half a century, the U.S. was so dominant in basketball that its collegiate players were all that was needed to win the gold.
And here's the frosting for the USA. They win it 82-76.
Both other countries were using pros. Playing against 18, 19-year-old kids. That is really unfair.
Loss after loss for U.S. basketball of these tournaments. And what was once a golden tradition has paled into something less
Just
brilliant.
moments ago, the Dream Team boarded the bus outside their hotel along
Dream
with
Team.
homeless.
And kept thinking that the attention would dissipate. They're going to play the first game. They're going to win by 60.
There's nothing like that ever. And even in that, with all these guys being tremendous competitors.
So this is a true USA team.
The most competitive in that whole group.
A 6'6" guard, Michael Jordan.
God.
The guy on the bench is taking pictures.
What may well be the best basketball team ever assembled.
Curtinitis that Mullin reads him so well. Watch out. So suddenly the lead stretches to 15.
Oh, watch out! Watch out, he's coming!
Prior to the U.S. beating these teams by 60 points, they pose at midcourt.
It's a watershed moment in the history of sports. Not just the Olympics, not just basketball.
Whoa! It's not quite the same with the number 9, is it?
Never before and never again will there be such a team.
Yes,
Fuck, look at that.
31 straight points, one straight 40.
Oh my god, I've never seen an international game like
The
it.
United States
Gave birth to international stars who had nothing to do with those games in '92, but who took so much from it.
Re-establish their dominance.
Throws it back to Michael. One hand.
Bang.
Told by Bruce Alexander, you have a delay a game. Now, if you step over, I'm going to have to call it. Rodman will defend at the inbounds. Pippen will toss in. B.J. Armstrong is on the floor for the ball.
Dennis Rodman.
The inbounds are card right to Jordan.
Oh, no. You just, I mean, it's unbelievable. Another one.
Is arguably the greatest player who ever lived, really indisputable to most of
Knicks
us.
beat the Chicago Bulls last night to even up their playoff series one game apiece, and somehow the Knicks managed to contain Michael Jordan to just 15 points.
We just fell apart.
You think you're
going home for this race? Do we have a choice? We don't have a choice.
When you mention the teams Jordan went through, those Knicks especially, I mean Mason, Oakley, Ewing, Jordan's going to the hole against them.
And he's a guard, man.
There's some football.
Yeah. In the 90s.
The dunks are insane. The handles are good enough, but the dunks as well.
Oh, did he show the Rugby something, Jimmy?
He duplicated what he did on offensive end on the defensive end.
He's quick, and he can jump 50 inches.
All of that athleticism, then his confidence skyrocket. He talks a lot of trash, and he had it all. Everything came together.
I love it. Bang! Oh, get it back. Come on, block him. So fast. Can you imagine him as a receiver in football? Can you imagine how lethal he'd be?
Like really, like almost you could say he had a problem. He was so
be taller than everyone, jump higher than everyone, be faster than everyone.
People. That's how he measured himself.
Insane.
That's how he measured everyone he played with. Why did they call him the Black Cat? Because he was smooth. Trademark gym shoes, still top sellers to this day. Ball head, tongue wag.
Just goes up with such confidence, man. No one's going to stop him.
The Chicago Bulls have flagged the Mount Olympus of the NBA.
Charles Barkley. It's funny seeing him play.
We've gone through a lot. Me personally, I've gone through a lot of ups and downs, but to cap it off this way means a lot to me, believe me.
41 points per game in the finals.
About retirement in a year or two, could you step aside if the streak is still intact?
No. My love is strong for this game right now. That's how I'm looking at it, and I'm going to be here as long as my love is strong.
Last night, we began the show with the disappearance of Michael Jordan's father. The worst fears have come true. James Jordan was found dead, victim to the parent murder.
What?
What is still unclear and will be for some time is what effect this tragedy will have on Michael Jordan and his future with the Chicago Bulls.
In a matter of moments, Michael Jordan is expected to officially announce his retirement.
A very bittersweet day. There's a certain sadness because the greatest athlete to ever play a team sport is leaving the game. I can only imagine what it was like seeing Babe Ruth because I think this man, I used to say, was the Babe
Look at that
of
statue.
basketball. I've now come to believe.
Oh, it gives me shivers looking at that.
The Michael Jordan of baseball.
When Michael Jordan first retired from the Chicago Bulls in October of 1993, following his father's murder, the sports world was shocked. 4 months later, Jordan dropped another bombshell. He decided to pursue a career in baseball.
Right.
And then he goes to play baseball.
Everyone's like, wait, he's gonna play baseball?
So many Hall of Famers like, this is my chance to get a chip.
Jordan, they got retired. William going to 8 straight NBA finals. One could argue that.
Yeah, 23.
Yeah, of course, we all believe that.
35 seconds away.
So at this stage, he'd won three championships, and he'd been in the league for 9 years, and he retired and went to baseball.
From the Knicks, the first
To the 1994 NBA World Champion.
The NBA
Houston
for his
Rockets.
retirement tried to promote other players, like the Lakers' Shaquille O'Neal. But the shoe company Reebok recently canceled Shaq's shoe contract.
What is the NBA without Michael Jordan?
I think the NBA without Michael Jordan is in deep trouble.
Just being given the opportunity is something that I can feel very privileged about. I mean, the White Sox gave me an opportunity just to go out there and see what type of skills I have. And
Would you like to see him come back?
Yes, I would. I think that he would be a good addition to this game.
Phil Jackson, look at him.
Michael Jordan
Still going.
coming back to basketball.
Jordan returns to the NBA on NBC at noon Eastern.
Yes, that was 636 days ago, so 21 months after his last appearance.
Wow, nearly 2 years. I thought it was like 4 months that he went away from. But 600 and something days. Okay, so he's back. I would have loved to like read the newspapers and watch the news whilst he was playing baseball, just to see what the public thought. It would have been a pretty crazy time.
Only 5 months after
How happy would you have been when he came back?
number 23 was raised to the rafters in Chicago. Michael Jordan has returned, and he's wearing number 45.
A lot of special moments in NBA basketball. Usually the opening game of the season, the playoffs, 7th game of the series, the finals. I don't know about you, but I got the goosebumps for this one. This is very special.
The moment is nearly at hand. Michael Jordan's return to the NBA.
Get up. He's back. He's back, baby.
Jordan is the undisputed GOAT. Like there's, really no debate.
Make a wish. Count to 3.
Welcome back, mate.
You know, he's the greatest that's ever played.
Greatest ever played.
Yeah.
You go right there.
No question about it.
4th game back. Another buzzer beater. Pull up. Nothing's changed.
He is now back! Holy mackerel! Michael Jordan!
He's just a superstar. Like you said, Ben, he was a celebrity. He wasn't a basketball player. He was a celebrity.
And I'll tell you, as a kid growing up, in high school, I can't even describe what that was like at the time.
We put it on prime time, but Michael brought it to a whole nother level and took it international.
The magical, mystical Jordan Road Tour, 1995. The Bulls are 2-2.
Nice tracksuit.
And
I like that.
one of the most asked questions in America, most often asked, is how is Michael doing? How is his return?
Howard Starks told me moments ago the Knicks still plan to have him go one-on-one. No double teaming. He wasn't intimidated before, and he's not now, and he says he's eager for the challenge.
Moments away from tip-off, there is John Starks. He's been a little bit of a slump lately offensively, but he does play Michael Jordan very well. Doing early in the game, crew coach on the run.
Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous, and it's beset.
Look out. Starts out on fire. Michael is 4 of 5.
For he is truly his brother's keeper, and the fighter of lost sheep.
What else? It's 20 first quarter points for Michael Jordan.
Look, I know what it must seem like to a younger generation. Guys, it's ridiculous. No matter what LeBron does, if he's not... Yeah, Jordan set a standard of near perfection.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger.
And do you answer him back?
Those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
55
There were
points.
times when
55
you could make a
points.
legitimate argument that collectively A team may have been better than the Chicago Bulls, but they didn't have MJ.
And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my fingers upon you.
For once, he didn't take the shot. I was surprised.
20 years into the future where he has no fucking peer. There was no arguments about who the best guy in the league was.
The Chicago Bulls were an unstoppable force during the 1995-96 campaign.
That 95-96 Bulls team is the greatest professional sports team I have ever seen in any league at any time.
Wow.
And Michael Jordan's first full season back, after giving baseball a try, the Bulls won an NBA record 72 games in the regular
That's insane. You would not have expected. You know, you always think when someone goes away from the game, they come back, it's not going to go well. You can't believe that they're going to be even better than before. You just can't believe that. But it happened. And he won 3 more championships. I cannot believe it, mate.
They terrorized the playoffs.
He's too good.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
And when's the last time you saw someone come in off a free throw and smack down a rebound like that? Because I don't think I've ever seen it.
To flight 23.
Especially a guard coming in from outside the arc, having the timing and the confidence to do that.
It was a wrap for everyone in the league. Didn't matter who you weren't getting anything when Jordan was around.
Jordan just looked over at Spike Lee and waved bye-bye. This one ends appropriately enough in front of New York's most celebrated fan, Spike Lee.
Spike Lee. I saw him on the NFL Top 100 Greatest Players Countdown. He was the narrator of the very first video of the series. Joe Willie Namath. Shot, Spike.
And through most of the country, really, is that these NBA Finals loom not so much as a competition as a coronation.
You know, 72 wins, you know, all the consecutive wins, games that we've won, but by no means do we want to do all that and then be a team that lose to the Seattle Supersonics in the finals.
MIP has come all the way back to best player and MVP status.
And then you play a 63-win Sonics team and beat them in 6 games. No one ever took them 7 games in the finals.
That defender couldn't do anything.
Season and win the franchise's 4th NBA title after defeating the Sonics in Game 6. Michael Jordan, once again named Finals MVP, his 4th MVP trophy in his many tries.
Watch this, I'm gonna fly through the air. How about that?
Okay.
Just puts it in one hand and takes it down.
Career high, 67 points, and you folks were here to see.
He was the first guy that would literally fly through the fucking air, slamming in dunks. When you would see it on the highlight reels on like ESPN, you'd see it on the news, and people would just be standing there shaking their head.
Maybe it was an innocent question from Michael Jordan. Is it Byron or Brian Russell? But it drew Russell's fire. Brian responding, is it Michael or Michelle? You gotta give Brian props for not backing down.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's Mike.
What are you gonna do?
Still at least double, baby.
There is a big
Number 5.
going around this building right now. Michael Jordan is sick and missed the shoot-around.
He'd walk in the arena suited and booted when he didn't have to come in suited and booted.
3-piece suits, tie, knotted up, showed you how to be a professional.
He is suffering from flu-like symptoms. Made his way onto the court just moments ago, and as you see right here, looking a bit shaky.
15,100 fans in attendance, and the 600 million watching around the world.
Look at, oh my God. Who's that? That's, is that Michael Buffer? It's not Bruce Buffer, is it? It's his brother. Michael Buffer, look at him. Let's get ready to rumble.
Let's get ready to
He's got a sick voice, that guy.
And the Jazz not able to get to their offensive glass. Ostertagel's been Carmelo's got the 3,000.
I mean, it was the man could hardly walk, he could hardly breathe, and he elevated himself.
If you give up, then they give up. You know, so I didn't even give up. You know, no matter how sick I was,
shot Jordan.
how tired I was, you know,
Champion's attitude.
The things that he does over and over again is like Michelangelo repainting the Sistine Chapel over and over again. Here exhausted, ready to fall over. He's got his team tied now.
When we called the timeout, how he came out of the ballgame and plopped on the seat, and that's what he did. He just plopped down.
Take the Gatorade. He doesn't want to waste any energy. No
Ah,
hot.
fourth quarter, 85 all. Shoot that.
I mean, as long as he plays the game, he's going to amaze us.
2 possession game.
Leaning on Scotty as they walked off the floor. I'm not sure he had full mobility.
Can you imagine that? Having the flu and playing a full game of basketball. Like I wanted to mention before, I remember playing basketball. After a quarter, I was absolutely fucked. Jordan's playing every game, every single minute. On defense, offense, he's a guard. Like, for fuck's sake, his cardiovascular level was just, it just must have been incredible. Even nowadays, when you see like, you know, Stephen Curry or LeBron James or Kevin Durant or any of these guys that play like 48 minutes per game, every single game. 5 minutes on a basketball court is hard. You know, it's crazy. It's like the cardio of a fighter. It really is. You just go and go and go and go, round after round, minute after minute. It's incredible. I can't fathom being that fit. I just cannot.
Michael Jordan, a performance that I think will go down as one of the greatest of his career because of the situation. It is all over from Memphis and won the title. Game 6 in its bedlam here at the United Center.
Max, from a physicality standpoint, he was actually an underdog from the position of getting beat up. Jordan ruled.
Michael Jordan with a takeoff in the clutch.
The one time we played the Bulls.
Do you reckon him leaving the game was actually good for him? Good for his play because he came back even better, even more hungry? I reckon it probably was.
We get off the bus.
But I'm just thinking, 600 days away from the game, you could have got more points, bruh.
Before the game, Jordan parks inside his Ferrari. We're getting off the bus. And he's smoking a cigar.
Before the game?
Before the game. And he's like, who's going to check me?
Smoking cigars before the game?
And he finally got his dunk off the tumble.
Let's go, Joe Vincent. Show us your editing skills.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome once again to Bulls basketball, playoff basketball.
In his heart, Michael already knew these would be his last games.
1998.
And he just got better and better. I mean, he was. I've never seen a guy that I thought was as good as anybody I'd ever seen. 5 years later, he was 10 times better. 5 years later, he's 10 times
Yeah,
better.
that's
Game 6.
Unheard of.
For the Bulls, a win would mean a championship. For Michael, it would mean the cementing of his legacy.
Inside, they've already begun the chant of beat the Bulls. Jordan for 3.
What you do has to transcend the generations in order to retain your place as the GOAT.
Here's Michael.
He's got 21.
Michael Jordan always took his game.
If they win this, I'll be surprised because I thought he only got 6. Only.
Jordan pulls up
like we've never seen before.
and connects. 25 for MJ.
6 titles, 6 finals MVPs. That means it was all about you each series. You were the mismatch.
He's still Michael Jordan. Whatever he has lost, through fatigue, through age, through whatever, has only brought him somewhat back to the field. He still leads the field.
He became the most dangerous man alive.
Look at those things. Imagine trying to concentrate for a free throw with all that shit going on.
Cross court Stockton, a 3, it's there!
Okay, they had 5 at this point. Is that right?
There's 2 three-peats that Jordan has. Those are hard. Those are hard to compare anything.
No, this is his 7th.
None of us ever saw what he was going to do.
Pippen into Jordan. Michael working on Russell. Brings them to within 1. Michael Jordan with 45.
Come on.
NBA Finals MVP
1 down.
without ever allowing a game 7.
Here comes Chicago.
1 possession.
Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player I've ever seen. Better than LeBron, better than Kobe.
Look at this. What's going to happen here? The crossover of the man.
Chicago with 3.
Okay, that's 6. That's 6. I got confused because he'd already put up six fingers before, but that must have been the conference championships. And he was predicting to win his 6th. Okay, he got 6. All right. And it was a buzzer beater in the 6th game of the series. Of course it was.
He was, without a doubt, the greatest basketball player of all time, and he still is.
Ah, that's interesting. They didn't put anything about his Washington Wizards piece of his career, and I don't blame them, to be honest, because that was a nice ending. 1984 to 1998. 6 rings. They get rings? It's rings, right? 6 championships?
That's all, folks. That's money line.
All right. Well, there it is. Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba. How long's that one for? 20 minutes. All right, we're not going to do that today, that's for sure. Oh, well, that was my first ever basketball video. What do you think? What do you think, guys? I had a great time. But really, I did that because the man who sent me all my Broncos gear did have a special request for that one, and I hadn't given him a reaction video as of yet. And I got that stuff probably about 4 months ago. So here we are, finally done it. I really hope you enjoyed Benton, and I hope all my other viewers enjoyed. And if you have enjoyed, of course, hit the like button, because it really helps me in the channel. Subscribe for more, because there's going to be plenty more sports to come. We've covered, what have we covered? Rugby, originally, of course. I'm a rugby player. Rugby, American football, we've done ice hockey, we've done basketball now, and we've done a little bit of UFC as well. So stay tuned. There's going to be plenty more sports to come, plenty more reactions to come, plenty more personal vlogs to come, because really this channel has all sorts of stuff. So stay tuned. That's all I can say. Peace out.